But let's go ahead and get in here with no particular order. These are all linked down below, just like the Rivery Zero, which we'll use to get in here. And I got these off of Amazon, so they are available there. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, bada bing, bada boom. We got a very nice embroidered pouch. Wasn't expecting that. Not that many companies do that these days. And it's zippered. So here we go. And here we have the, ooh, okay, well, hold on a second. We're getting a wiping cloth and also kind of like a very lightweight. Let me just say that this thing weighs nothing. A nice little pull-through complementary sharpener as well. That's interesting, right? You don't necessarily see this at all with many other brands. So that's the first I've ever seen a complementary pull-through sharpener in the box. And of course, here's the knife, right? It's got a little pocket right here. Is there something in there? Yes, we got a, where's that? Another pocket clip. Okay, all right, we got a spare pocket clip. That's interesting. Love to see that. So lots of value in the out of the box here with this one. And by the way, these are very affordable, right? And linked down below, but let's go ahead and take a look. So we got G10. This one is all blacked out, right? Very nice and sort of straight lines design. G10 going on. It's going to be, looks like a plunge lock, button lock here with exposed liners, two standoffs, sandwich construction, two standoffs in the back, right? Got a hole here for your lanyard and a filler tab for your pocket clip, right? It's got some oils going on here, of course. We also got some thumb studs, right? And a back flipper here. No jimping on the back flipper, but it does protrude out quite a bit. I typically like jimping on the back flipper, preferably. But thumb studs are sort of medium size, not too big, not too small. And if you're ready, I'm ready. Bam, right? There is the belay, ladies and gentlemen. We have a drop point belay with a flat grind. Got the Hyler logo going on here in the front. And then we have 14C 28N steel with sort of like a black stonewash finish to the blade, looking the best. And again, like I said, a plunge lock, button lock. We'll be doing our scientific, right, whack test, right, later in the video. So smooth action here, of course, is going to be, I want to say, yes, on ball bearings. Right, nice ball bearing action. So you can deploy off the button and close. All right, this is going to be very fidget friendly, of course. You got the back flipper here for deployment. And this is what I mean with the jimping, right? So you could slip off the back flipper because there's no additional traction from a jimping. All right, so you want to be intentional. Light switching, it works. Push buttoning, it works. You can feel it if you don't put any effort. So keep in mind, you don't have a D10, right? This plunge lock right here is creating sort of the D10 experience, but you don't have a D10 ball. So that's something to remember there with a plunge lock. Thumb stud deployment, just rockets out of there, right? Nice and very snappy here. Same thing with the reverse flick. Loving that. Bam. I'm using the meat of my middle finger for the deployment. Checking the alignment here, smack in the middle. Good to see. And again, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 different deployment options there. So ergonomics, yeah, definitely going to be able to accommodate a full 4-finger grip here with quite enough handle there for larger hands. No finger choil. I wouldn't recommend forward choking, right, past the flipper tab. Let that be your finger guard there. And very, small jimping there, but functional to get your work done. Again, flat grind should be pretty slicey. And just a very straightforward drop point belay design. I want to say the pocket clip, pretty surprisingly comfortable. I'm going to give it a good 9 out of 10. And it's deep carry, but not the deepest carry, but sort of still deep carry. Very minimal amount of handle is going to show out of the pocket, like you can see here. And again, reversible with the filler tab. I mean, come on, they did their homework, right? They did their research. They know what people like. I see a lot of budget brands in this price category very often with non-reversible pocket clips. Some of them, are still doing tip-down carry clips, which is crazy. So this one's a proper tip-up carry and reversible deep pocket carry clip with multiple deployment options. So definitely got a good recipe going on so far. We'll get the Rivery out here again. By the way, I love the Rivery. It's one of my favorite utility knives, right? Milled aluminum, made in good old US of A. Also very fidget friendly as well. Love carrying this thing. All linked down below, by the way, so you guys can check them out. Those help out the channel when you use those links, but that again, it's completely up to you and a 0 extra cost. So again, very surprised with the very premium unboxing here, to say the least. And again, same deal with this one, but a different color, okay? So we have like an OD green going on here. Again, the fact that they include a pull-through sharpener is insane. So also a backup pocket clip in case your pocket clip goes missing. That's an interesting call. And a wiping cloth in a very premium package here. Love to see that. But here we go. Right off the bat, I really like the OD green and black combo on this one, right? Looking very military, if you ask me. And you can sort of see some of the accents here and there. Now, I will say, if I had to nitpick here, or you know me, I got to find something to nitpick at. These are T6 screws, right? Why do we have T6 this day and age? I don't know. I kind of wish they had done T8. But, you know, this price point, you know, that's very common. Hyler brand, in case you're watching this video, pocket knife enthusiasts typically prefer something T8 or higher, right? So if you could put T8 hardware as your minimum standard, right, on the hardware department, that would be great going forward. But other than that, there's really not much else to nitpick at. The action is really great. Again, we're looking at two separate examples here, right? Smooth ball bearing action, super fidget friendly here, and it being a button lock, right, it's very ambidextrous friendly, right? So don't mind the lack of dexterity on my left hand, because clearly I have zero, I have none. But yeah, you would just use your index finger instead of your thumb on your right hand. That's the main difference. But other than that, everything else is the same, and you can reverse the pocket clip, right? And you have a spare pocket clip, so God forbid, you know, your pocket clip takes a vacation on you and disappears, right? You got a backup one, so that is interesting. Now, of course, it being a plunge lock, button lock and all, we're gonna put it through the subscribe stick of truth. So let's go ahead and see how this one does. Again, plunge lock, button lock. Let me just first test it with my hands here. Seems pretty robust, rock solid, no movement up and down, side to side. That feels nice. I'm going to get my fingers out of the way here and just do a couple. Okay, that feels pretty good. A few more. All right, so that guy is good to go. All right, we'll do the same thing with this one. Finger safe. So far, so good. We'll do a few more. Okay, and I was slightly, progressively adding a little bit more pressure there towards the end. But yeah, needless to say, these pass the whack test without any issues. What I'm not going to do is, you know, grab the knife and take like 3 steps back and then whack the knife, because nobody's going to be doing that in a real life scenario. But for what it's worth, guys, it does survive the subscribe stick of truth. So there you go. And check this out. I almost missed this, guys. Take a look at this, right? So obviously there's some paperwork, but I almost missed the fact that they give you a screwdriver here. So for what it's worth, right, you're getting sort of like a knife fix-it style screwdriver with a spinning top. So if you have it against your palm, you can very easily turn it. That feels nice and comfortable. It looks like this is a, let's see, T6 or T8. All right, that's going to be a T6. All right, T6 screwdriver. I wonder if, yeah, the pivot is going to be T8. So I guess they're banking on the pivot not coming undone anytime soon, but you know, you got T6 for the thumb studs, right? Pocket clip, body screws, and you can adjust it with the complementary included driver. So that's nice. Same thing on this other box as well. So again, they didn't have to go this hard, right? But the fact that they included this along with all the other goodies that we have already looked at, that is very nice. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.